this is it. It's our very last week in this beautiful apartment that we have called home. Actually, it's just me now because Yulia moved out yesterday. At least she took most of her stuff, and then she came to get more of her stuff today. So it's just been me, and this place feels so empty all of a sudden. Look, I put my laptop here because we had a party last night and I was playing music and DJing here, but the TV is not there anymore. The records are all packed up. We're getting ready to sell these. Outside, it's just completely like everything's gone from outside. And then we're gonna be packing this up, and in her room, it's obviously empty. I don't even think there's a light in here. Yeah, you can't even see in here. It's like completely dark. But the exciting news is that my parents are coming tonight, and they're gonna be spending the week here, so we'll get to show them around the city and get them all caught up. Now I know what you're thinking. I said I would post these weekly, but it's been 3 weeks since I've uploaded a video. Well, life gets busy, and looking back now, a lot has happened. I had a lot of firsts and a lot of lasts. My first live stage performance since February 2020, my first art installation, my first time DJing at a club, my first time at the Met Gala College Edition, my first time seeing Raveena live, and my last party in my Brooklyn apartment, and the last day of class being a sophomore. Last week, I finally came back home to Toronto after 10 months of being in the US. I can't say I've missed much, but when I walked into my room, everything felt small and unfamiliar. I felt like I was looking at my old life from the other side now. I had grown out of this, built a new life for myself, and I genuinely loved what I've created. I scanned the white furniture sitting neatly against the empty white walls of my room. In the corner, I had a painting of an octothorpe that I did in 11th grade still up, and right next to it was Gorgias's proof on the non-existent. I love this piece of paper because Gorgias explains that nothing exists. If anything were to exist, it would be incomprehensible because anything non-being is the object of human thought, and therefore, being is not the object of human thought, so we can't think about it. However, if we can comprehend something, it is incommunicable because the tools we have to communicate things that are being are based on subjective perceptions of our senses. Now, you may think this is a silly argument because we know, using common sense, that things do exist and we can communicate them, albeit poorly sometimes, to each other. So what's Gorgias's point? I think what Gorgias means is that the true essence of existence is incomprehensible and incommunicable, but it can still be perceived and experienced by our collective consciousness. We all live and exist in the same plane of the universe, and we share many, many traits in common. That's why it's all the more interesting to learn about people's stories, listen to their thoughts, and practice empathy towards anyone and everyone around you. This is a practice that I've been working on in the past few months as I explore Zen Buddhism. The main focus of this sect of Buddhism is the act of awakening through 3 main characteristics: experiential, beyond words, and beyond logical thinking. The practice of Zen Buddhism very much reminds me of Gorgias's On the Non-Existent, because the process of awakening is very much non-existent, and yet it requires one to point directly into our human minds and see our one true self. As an artist, I feel a strong desire to explore my true nature and the non-existent within my own work. So over the summer, I'll be releasing my debut full-length album, The Nothing in Between, which explores the gradient between nothing and something, to see if music can better illustrate these binary ideas. I hope you look forward to it as much as I do.